players, they're hockey players, like how much they love working on their game, their craft, getting better. During meetings, team meetings, you can see them nodding, like, because they're studying, they want to get better, they want to know, what they can do to help the team. So that's the thing that jumps out at me in my, I don't know, 10 days, I don't know what it's been, with them. And I think, coming back here, obviously it's going to be emotional and it's going to be a new experience for them, like it is for every player in the league when you switch teams. But if Wayne Gretzky can switch teams, anyone can switch teams in this league.
I know it's been just a few games with him, but what do you like about Broberg in his game? And it doesn't look like you're really easy to manage just to play the whole.
Yeah. His physical gifts, I think, are very evident, his skating. But his stick, defensively and offensively, he always just seems to be in the way. He's always in the right spot. So his hockey sense combined with his physical gifts makes him a very valuable 200-foot defenseman.
Holloway's speed and his forechecking ability, and obviously his hands come into play this year.
Yeah, I think all those things. He's tenacious. He wants to have an impact on the game. His ability to reload, to get above pucks defensively, allows us to swarm teams, and then, his ability to go the other way and drive pucks wide. He's not afraid of going to hard scoring areas, and I think that's why he's had success so far this year. And I think his confidence has grown. He's getting significantly more ice time.
How things been for you? It's been kind of a whirlwind here the last couple of weeks. Where what's it been like for you, and how are things going?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's different. I've never been through this experience in the middle of the season, and you really dive in. And like I always say this to people that I'm close with, is like I'm trying to catch my breath, but it doesn't seem like I can. And I'm loving it because it's just like what's on next. Not getting a lot of sleep just because the brain doesn't stop working. When you kind of get in a rhythm with your staff and your players and your structure, you kind of be able to organize and plan your day really well. And right now it just seems like it's from one thing to another, but the routine is starting to get there.
So the coach gets fired. You never know how long it's going to be before you get back in. Bruce Boudreau, I think, when he left Washington, was hired again in a week.
2 days.
2 days, yeah. So he's got you beat, I guess, by a couple of days. So does it look? Does it seem? Geez, I wasn't out of work very long.
Yeah, I didn't get the unemployment check. Didn't even get an opportunity to fill out the paperwork, which I'm grateful for. That being said, when the opportunity arose, I don't know if mentally I was out of the state of what did I do wrong, where did I go wrong, what could I have done better to keep the job I had. And then when this came, all of a sudden, the blood starts pumping, like here's a new opportunity, and start looking at everything that is exciting about, the Blues organization and the people inside it.
How much does it help that you were here before and you knew the organization and you knew the people around the team?
Tremendously. And the big one was the people, from ownership to the players to the staff to management, and their vision was something that I was well aware of, and the communication levels.
We talked about Robert Thomas last night, but going back to when you were an assistant, what were some of the things in his game you wanted to bring out of him?
I wanted him to possess pucks more. It's something that, when we did video together, we talked about being more patient offensively, his God-given ability to hang on to pucks and escape away from people and wait for a better opportunity if one doesn't present itself. And then just the habits that he needs without the puck that he's continued to improve upon from what I've seen, that's going to enable him to be a true number one center and a dominant player at this level.
Just going back to Broberg and Holloway quickly. Dylan Holloway, especially in the last 5 games, 8 points, 4 goals. When a young player's starting to find his game and start providing production on a more consistent basis, what's the job of a head coach and a coaching staff to ensure you're fostering that?
I think helping him develop the routine mentally in his preparation, that allowing him to play on his toes, play aggressively, and have the impact that he's having.